Let's see if this thing is any good. The love and hate of doing this. But it's well satisfying once you're here. Awesome. I didn't change the spring. I used the OE, and I've had this titanium retainers that I was gonna try this out on one of my build. I think it was supposed to go on to the stroker, the H22A4, but there's something that I found that that made me not to use this. What's happening is, what I have found out is, see how it's not covering the whole area of the spring? Yeah, I didn't like that at the time, but I made some research and it's normal. And I also called them up. Why they did that? It's because they said the first retainers that they had, it was chipping off, it was breaking off, so they have to make it a little bit smaller. It's covering about 80% of the spring, the total area of the coil. But I'm gonna give it a try. I have to make sure that all the locks are in place. No second chances on this one. Yeah, last thing you want is this thing to drop on you and game over. For some of you guys that wanted a high revving motor, you need to change your valve springs. That's the only way. I don't see anything dripping on the intake. It's all dry. Nothing here. Nothing. Nothing. So I think I'm okay. It passed. Good to go. When building a G23, make sure that your cylinder head are flat. Very good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Sagitnet 2. The day has come, finally put these two together. This is the head gasket that I'm going to use. That's the part number. I only use OE head gasket, whether it's boost or NA setup. I never really have any problem using Honda OE head gasket. If a friend of yours tell you something different, it's all up to you. But I highly recommend to use an F23 Honda OE head gasket. I will show you later on what needs to be checked when it's time to use this. For the piston, I know I have said that I'm going to make this thing a little bit better. I was thinking about shaving this, the crown or the relief, but if I do that, then I'm kinda steering a little bit off course to the essence of the true build on a G23vtec. This is a Frankenstein motor. It should stay as is. But if I happen to use a different piston with a much higher dome than this one, then I will do something different, just like I did in the past. We have used a different head gasket before, which is a Velcro, an aftermarket one, and we found out that it was leaking here, as you can see right here. I'm just gonna move it just a little bit and you will see it right there. It peeked through. So somehow Velcro, they fall short on adding a little bit of material here, and it made the oil to seep through there. So we never use any aftermarket head gasket after that. And also make sure to check this copper. If it's on the way, if it's gonna be sandwiched by two surface like the head and the block, make sure to remove it. That's just to keep those sheets together, that's all. Actually, this copper, when you press the two together, it should be contoured to the same thickness as the head gasket, I believe. But it's better to check. This one here, it's okay. It's hollow on this side. It's much deeper, so no worries there. And this one right there, it's perfect. It's out of the way. All right, I think we're good. So always verify that area right there, just to prevent any headache. So when you are building a G23, I recommend to use a RRP studs. The OE head bolts can be used, but make sure it's brand new. But the cost of the new head bolts from Honda is almost the same price, or probably be more than this one here. I rather use this one. It's a good upgrade. If you gotta use head bolts, that thing is more than 20 something years old or 24 years old, and you don't know how many times that thing's been torqued. So it's upgrade. It's much better, I would say. want to clean it off just a little bit.
If some of you ask,
I got the dowel pin in. The block is all prepared. And let's do it. I never seem to have a lock if I put the head studs on there first, then lower the cylinder head. Somehow I get the damn thing cocky, and you know what happened, right? You'll be struggling and you'll be scraping some material, and some of those material ended up on the head gasket, ended up here somehow. So ever since then I did it differently. Everyone does this thing differently, okay? There's no right or wrong on the installation of the ARP head studs. It's whatever makes you comfortable, what makes it easier for you. But if you are in doubt, you can always follow their instructions. I only put the lube on the top side, nothing in the bottom. That's dry. I'm tightening as much as I can. Then I'm going to back it down one full turn. I'm gonna back it down once everything is all buttoned up. So tighten it as much as I can, then back it down one full turn. I'm just using the handle just to give me a reference. Doesn't have to be precise as long as you back it out. Looks like ARP company is paying attention on us. I see that their instructions change a bit. This is the previous H22 head studs, and the instructions under 7. Tighten the nuts in 3 equal steps up to 90 pounds a foot. And this is the new one that came in the box, number 7. See how it is now? They actually have a 3 torque, specified torque stages, which is good. I like that. This is the most jarring moment right here. It's torquing this thing to 90 pounds a foot. I'm gonna try to do it in one swing. Man, I failed on that one. I'll give it some time for the head studs to relax, then I'll give it a torque check. I'll put something here. I'm gonna leave this one loose. For some of you guys, I wanted to use one of those level 7 scavenge oil vent. Make yourself a little plate like these. And put it like so. That is it. The G2V block, long block, is all completed. Next up will be the timing belt. That'll be a totally separate blog, separate episode. And if you like this episode, make sure to hit that like button, like and share, leave a comment. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all back till the next episode. Bye everyone. Bye bye.